Hey, good evening, everyone. So, I'm kind of fucked at the moment, but I did want to get in some stream time regardless, and, I wanted to play something that wasn't going to make me scream at the game. And it occurs to me that, I have not actually seen the terminals and such that are in Halo 1 that were added in the anniversary version. So that's what we are going to do. How do I set you to automatically be using the... No? Okay, I guess I'll just have to tab to it. So we're going to play Halo 1 on normal, and I'm going to keep the classic music on because it's better. And but we'll be playing on the remastered graphics on normal, not heroic, so it won't take me 10 years to get through things. And what's the other thing? And I'll be grabbing the terminals, which were added in later on. And they give like plot breadcrumbs that lead into Halo 4, but like I've never seen them. And you might be thinking, couldn't you just look them up on YouTube? And it's like, well, yes, of course I could, but that would be boring. And this gives me a good excuse to play Halo again. I mean, haven't you played Halo on stream already? Yes, but it's my stream and I'll do what I want. Oh.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
I will apparently be playing on remastered controls after we get on remastered graphics after we get through this cutscene.
As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the
Wow, hold on. Why is this rendering so badly? What? Is something fucked up with OBS again? No. What is going on? Hang on, I'm going to try swapping the PC capture to window capture. Because it's really lagging up my computer for some reason. Okay, about there should be good, I think, hopefully. Okay, hopefully that will get it running a bit better.
So,
nope.
Stand.
Wow.
Fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group.
And it's not even capturing... Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Let me try killing some stuff that I have open. OBS pitched a hissy fit and tried to crash when I was getting set up, which obviously doesn't help matters much. But previously it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that the last time that I tuned this, VC face wasn't, so I'm not really sure why it suddenly started doing that. Oh! I bet I know what the problem is. Hang on. I had, yeah, okay. So, let me just fix this. I had this, set back to, I had this on speedrunning settings, which involves it being at, like, unlimited frame rate, which obviously causes a huge processor overhead. So hopefully that will help fix it. Okay, let's try this again. It may also be in part because the resolution is now much bigger than it used to be due to my new main monitor being enormous. Nope, that looks better. Alright, it looks like it was the fact that the frame rate was wrong. And this time it's on remastered from the beginning.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station.
Keep an eye out in this cutscene. When Johnson is giving a speech, a second Johnson rolls past in a warthog. Because Johnson was just like an NPC in this game with no real importance. They were like a fairly generic Marine. So their model was reused, causing that issue in the first game. But then the anniversary version, which this is, intentionally kept it in.
further, lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the Flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Damn right I am.
Yeah, there he goes.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
It's not unique per se, it's like semi-unique.
Sir?
He gets referred to as a specific character a couple of times,
Bringing low-level
but
cracking the case in
he's not really of any great importance. So, like, his model is used as a marine model
the pins in 5.
here and there throughout the game. It's the same with a couple of other characters, Stracker and Chip Stubber, who I think is the Australian one.
Sorry for the
Why is my scoring hard on it?
Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now.
Okay, that apparently didn't fit. Whatever, I'll just leave it on.
Orientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo.
In the book that is the immediate sequel to this game, Johnson was like a major character, and then he was also a major character in Halo 2. So he kind of got promoted into being a real character, but in this game he's like half of a real character.
The optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
So we go to like here, I think, and then we look at him, and then we... Nope, I fucked it up. Okay.
I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color. Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors.
If you do this right, you can like make him stop and talk to you from over here, which saves the time of him walking all the way around here.
Is that better, or should I switch it back? Okay, try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that, or switch it again? Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal, but if you want, you can change it yourself later. I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
Fire teams, report to defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound...
You get this this mini tutorial on any difficulty except Legendary, since they figured that if you're playing on Legendary, you probably don't need to do this.
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
It is a pretty cool way of teaching you some of the really basic stuff, though.
Shields read as fully charged.
Okay, sir. Bring them down
Like,
and test the automatic...
this is normal now, but you gotta remember that this game is from, like, 2001. Games that had, like, in-game tutorials were absolutely the exception and not the rule. And then even fewer of those had it be, like, so seamlessly integrated with the start of the game like this is.
Captain Key, send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least. Oh god, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in IO2! Please, Johnny!
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here. This way!
Oh wait, no, hold on, not through here, through here. You guys are a bit slow, they're meant to react a bit faster than that. Jump over this guy.
Alert, all hands. Boarding parties on port deck 4, 7, and 12. Vacancy, move to engage.
Okay, then we walk up to this terminal. And here we go.
Warning! By order of Ecumen Council, proximity to Installation 04 is forbidden. Your continued presence will result in most unpleasant countermeasures. I must insist that you immediately change course and return to a minimum safe distance of 1 light year. This has served as your one and final warning. I have activated defensive systems, and you now have 30 seconds to return to the minimum safe distance of... Wait. Curious. Curious indeed, after all these years. Greetings, humans, and welcome to Installation 04. And please continue. I have disabled defensive systems to allow your approach, but you must not exit your ship once you have arrived at the designated landing center. This reef contains significant dangers, and even with your assumed legacy, I must verify the presence and pitch of your gauge before allowing full access. We have much to discuss, humans. I have been away far too long. You have been away far too long.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am! Fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have
Okay, so does this work if you don't skip the cutscene? So the objective here is that if we move out of here quickly enough, then we don't get the pistol and we skip a pack of enemies, which we did. Okay, cool.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Yeah, getting 2 elites here is kind of rough.
Keep your head down, there's 2 of us in here now, remember?
I can't believe that melee attack missed. Also, you can't cancel charge with melee, which is kind of frustrating.
Move in! Back to the airlock!
So what I just did is a trick called a backpack reload. So if you double tap the reload button and then switch weapons quickly, then the weapon that you have in, that you just switched out of will be reloaded while you don't have it in your hands. Which is obviously useful. What do you mean, what's with that music? This is Halo music. I was really hoping that I would get... Yeah, it's very similar to like games around this time. Like Deus Ex has a very similar soundtrack, which and that was only a couple of years earlier. So oh, I can't believe I missed that. But some grenades would be nice.
Sorry.
There are a second set of... Oh, nice. There's a second set of overshields in here. Which I can't pick up because I just barely have a little bit of overshield left. Where did you come from? Ugh. Aiming is so weird on the new graphics. It's not like terrible or anything, but I've been playing on older graphics. Like, I usually play on the classic graphics, not on the remastered graphics, and the difference is just enough that it's really messing with me. Wait, hold on, this is where I came... Through here, dummy. Technically it doesn't because the games are the same on an engine level, but it's messing up like my perception of the game, which is interfering with my aiming.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
And I don't have any grenades, so I can't do the grenade jump to get up here, so I have to do this. Where did that elite go? Did he fall off? He fell off. Okay, where's the second elite? There's another one. you can actually tell if I'm hitting my headshots or not because the little metal that pops up with the little like hole in the header icon will pop up every time that I get a headshot. So you can tell if I'm if I'm like getting the headshots I'm aiming for or not just by looking at those.
All hands, this is the captain. Prepare to abandon ship. Combat teams, repel borders until...
Boy, I wonder how this looks on Remastered.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
And the last one, come on. I mean, yeah, it looks better, but I don't know, it looks a bit different compared to Classic. On the left side of the screen, pay attention when I'm, like, fighting enemies and stuff.
Warning. Blast doors closing.
See that little circle that just popped up on the left of the screen?
We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
Yeah. If you see one of those that is a skull that has a little circle in the forehead, that is the metal that you get when you get a headshot. So...
Let's find a safe exit.
Yes, please actually give me my radar, that would be nice. As a general rule, I am of course aiming for headshots because that's like the best way to clear enemies out. Oh my god. That grunt basically ran under my gun. Whoa, hello. The elites like moving like that and having such a big change in their hitboxes and stuff was like incredibly like mind-blowing for when it happened. This isn't the first game where enemies worked like tactically and like together against you, but that's Half-Life. I think he's probably the first. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. No, you can't go through that. But this game, like, the enemies would move and take cover, and it looks like they're talking to each other, even though they're not. It's, like, really impressive. Where the hell am I going? Okay, through here. Also, the plasma pistol is kind of overpowered. Both the pistols in this game are just astoundingly good for no reason.
I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
So is this where I came through, or... Okay, I think I go around this way from here. Yeah. You can not get grenades on this level on normal difficulty. Oh, now I do. Okay. That guy just did not want to get hit.
There's one last light boat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
Okay, is that this one, or am I in the wrong spot? No, this is right, okay.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
It's worth noting that as the pilot is a lieutenant, she actually outranks the chief and should not be calling him sir. Yeah, but I can't really, like, tab out and respond to that.
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
Your Honor, she's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
You sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
That's the main flub that I can really think of. Yeah, I mean, characters do tend to defer to the chief, but, like, that's because he has, like, a tremendous amount of experience and, like, specialized tactical training and leadership training and so on. So it's more a matter of pragmatism than,
They blew too early.
like, an accident.
I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
It's also not super noticeable because Chief doesn't really tell people what to do a whole lot.
At last. Are you alright? Can you move? Yeah, there's the impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky,
Is it this
Covenant will
rock?
believe
Yeah.
that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
So, no, not this rock. Which rock do we climb on, is it? Did I just get really lost? Yes, I did, okay.
The ring's ecosystem is incredibly sophisticated.
I'm just gonna set this on classic for a minute while I do this. So we wiggle up here and throw a grenade like here, shoot them go. And I fucked it up! Hold on.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you alright? Can you move? Yeah, there's the impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash. There may be thousands of types of flora. The ring's ecosystem is incredibly sophisticated.
I jumped too early, and the grenade wasn't done properly.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you alright? Can you move? Yeah, there's the impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
That was too late.
Yeah,
What
there's...
if I do last checkpoint? Oh nice, it takes me here, so I can skip the opening sequence.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships.
I did this super easily the other day, and now of course I'm messing it up.
The Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
Come on. I think I'm, like, waiting too long, and I should just, like, toss the grenade and go.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash. The others...
The grenades have weird rules about when they blow up, because it has to do with when they hit what the game considers the ground. So that you can make, like, long-distance throws and you don't get thrown off by the grenade timer.
I recommend moving into those hills.
Which is great, except when you're trying to do this.
People believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash. The others, the impact. There's nothing we can do. Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
No! Ah, I was so close! There's actually 2 ways you can do this, but I have... Okay, so normally if you run across the bridge that's over there, the game will spawn in 2 Banshees and 2 packs of enemies that try to pincer attack you. And you have to fight them up here where there's stuff will cover and they start at a huge range advantage. It's really frustrating, even on normal. So... I mean... Realistically, I would have already gone through that in the time that it's taken me to try and get this, but...
Covenant dropship inbound. You must be looking for survivors. I recommend others.
And in fact, in that instance, I took so long that they triggered anyway.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant...
You also can't fly the Banshees on this level, even if you manage to flip one and get its pilot out of it. Ah, I hate jumping off this stuff. So the bit of the wall that it's bouncing off doesn't count as floor, it counts as wall, so like it doesn't start the grenade timer properly. So that's why I'm like, yeah, go for it, and I just immediately fall off and the grenade doesn't blow.
Everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash.
Ah! Right, I'm just gonna do it properly.
There's nothing we can do.
It is good practice, but it's also really boring when I'm actually streaming something.
I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in a crash. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. We must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
I'm gonna go to bed after I'm done streaming, because I can't afford to stay up super late, so probably not tonight. Speaking of Banshees, fortunately, as near as I can tell, these Banshees are actually on a timer, because they're escorting the dropship, so, like, they'll go away on their own. That was awful. That was, like, woefully bad. Hello, captions? Okay, there we go. They just locked up for some reason. It said the terminal on this one is in the Warthog section, right? This is the second level Halo. Can you look on the guide that I linked you? Wait, no, that's what I want. Okay, so this guy will run over.
Sir, good to see you, sir.
Here's Johnson again.
The only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn. It's a mess, sir. We're scattered.
Right, okay, thanks.
We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Dropship heading in. Over here. I'll be right there, amigo. I'm a cowardly fool. Cavalry has arrived everywhere. Oh no, where?
Alright, where is that thing dropping in? Oh, it dropped in over there, damn it. Come on, I do those all the time. I should not be missing those. Okay. That elite was apparently immune to being backsmacked. Next one is dropping it on that side.
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach! I could use some help over here! Here comes more!
Yeah, two more. Is it two more at the same time at this point? Or is it only this one? It might actually be only this one on normal. I think the 2 drop is only on heroic and legendary.
Uh-oh! Another bandit dropping in behind us! They're trying to flank us!
Come back here. Oh, the Marines got him. Nice.
More! Over here! Damn, he's dead. Over here!
Really? Are you sure? Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. Right, this game has falling damage. I keep forgetting because later games don't. Oh, the double drop is over here, okay. Where'd that grunt go? Okay, no, seriously, where did that grunt go? He's just disappeared. Ah, that's a jackal. There you are.
this is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
I'm pretty sure this is Johnson.
They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Fohammer,
Oh, maybe
we need
not.
you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell.
It should.
Stand by to evac survivors.
Chief should basically be leaving craters every time he takes a step.
Affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Fohammer out. The Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a few men?
All right, ladies. Volunteers step up on the double. The rest of you get to the dropship. Ready to roll!
Johnson himself ended up as the passenger, despite the fact that he should have got on the dropship.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it.
So apparently, in the commentary on Reach,
Covenant battle map.
they mentioned that originally this cave did look a lot more natural, so Cortana's remark that it's not a natural formation is like a lot more informative.
Use your suit's
But
transcom system
in
to
the
log-
final game, it's clearly like this, so the fact that she says it is like, yeah, no shit. Oh. Oh, here it is. Okay.
I am experiencing such a mixture of anticipation and dread. All preparations are complete for my installation. In accordance with the final dictum of the Ecumene Council, I have released myself of all remaining connections to my former station. This was not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers' Crash to distribute the final index collection. It was most unusual to have this vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip-space formations. Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array. While all of this was in accordance with the plan, one entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained. We had no contact with the domain. The history of all Forerunners was now lost to us. We relied upon the permanence of the domain to preserve our record of the events that led to this point. But without that record, would future civilizations know anything about us? Or only of our weapons? My fellow monitor, 049 Abject Testament, had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens, and through it, the familiar shape awaits. Halo. Home.
Right, okay, the breaks of space in this game.
There it is. Roger that. More over here. Let's do it. Hold that.
Oh! Ah. I did not see that grenade in time. Oh! Great, good on you. He, like, ran into the back of the car and got splattered. Right, shall I try and do the bump? You, like, get to here, and then you, like, whip the Warthog around, and you cut to here, and you jump. Nope, I fucked it up, okay. You can... So, this game, because the physics engine is, like, really crude, they didn't really have any way to, have, like, physics correspond to damage. So they just had it so that if, like, a vehicle in motion impacts something, it dies. And to stop you from splattering yourself when you get out, they give you, like, a couple of seconds of, like, grace and vulnerability from your own vehicle. So you can use that to, like, whip the car around and bump yourself off the back and use it to get over gaps and stuff. Or, for example, it's, famously used in Silent Cartographer to bypass, the lockdown event. And, like, you trigger that, and then you just hop down here again and hop in the car and drive off without having to go up this corridor with the elites.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance. Lifeboat detected. No sign of survivors. There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
About time you showed up.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Chief. We're in a bad way. We got wounded here.
I'll call
Get on the Warthog, you fucker. Does none of them have that? No, there's the guy with the... Damn, okay. So this guy with the sniper rifle, you really want him to be the guy who's in your Warthog, not you. You. No, you. Fuck. Okay. Marines that are in your Warthog seat are much more aggressive, and Marines basically have aimbot accuracy, so giving them a sniper, so like, if you can get one with a sniper rifle, they're really deadly. But actually getting that guy in without, like, outright killing people is very difficult. And having already spotted one Marine, if I do another, I think, I will probably make them hostile.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area.
Can I move on now?
And another near the cliff edge. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
So this part of the level is actually non-linear. You can complete these objectives in any order. For obvious reasons, I think this is probably the most common way that's done, simply because they're kind of lined up like that. But, like, you could go and do...
Let's check it out.
This one, for example, last, which I don't normally do, but here we are. Oh! Get on, buddy. Did we at least get the elite? I think we did.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Hey, how's it going? That might have been the worst sniper shot I've ever done.
I've called for an evac.
Roger that. Marines! Assemble for evac! Pronto! Did anyone see him?
Yeah, not bad. Just wanted to play something that I wouldn't want to scream at. Unlike most of the other games that I've been streaming. Almost punched that guy.
I'll find the bastard.
Okay, now where did I leave my Warthog? Oh, hello!
We should secure the area before the dropship arrives.
Clear!
That's the plan, yeah. I've actually done Halo CE on stream before, but it was a while ago, and this time I'm trying to get all of the terminals, because I've never actually seen them.
419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and ready for another pickup. Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready for dust-off. Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
The previous playthrough of Halo C that I did was on Heroic, but since I'm doing this for the terminals, this is just on normal. Because, oh boy, some levels take a really long time on Heroic.
Warning. I picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive.
I was like, oh, you know, wait, hold on, that's the one I went through already, and then, right, I went through there and turned right, so I can go back this way. No. It's kind of funny because, like, when I was a kid, I, completed Legendary in co-op with a friend, so I was like, how hard can Heroic Solo really be, right? And, oh boy, I had some fun doing that. I think it took me, like, 2 hours to do 2 betrayals.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
No! Oh, don't flip. What is happening? Ah! Alright, screw it.
The cavalry's arrived!
Wow, that is genuinely impressive. Because there's not many people that that's true for. Really? Let me up! Oh, this game's so flirty! This is what I get for going from, like, infinite to this. Like, almost immediately. No! Am I off the edge? No? Come on. There we go. Of course, now they're all behind this fucking rock or something. Yeah, because on, so in most games they have iron, so if you're playing solo, then you restart if you die. Whereas on co-op, it's only you restart to the last checkpoint when either player dies. Wait, what? Oh, there's an elite over here, okay. Oh my god. What is wrong with me today? That sucks. But it's impressive that you did it all solo regardless. Is that gonna go far? Nope, not even close. Ah! I think it bounced off the dropship. Unbelievable. I got a checkpoint at least, so at this point it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, nice! I stuck him. I thought his shields were off. I was wrong.
That's the last. Roger that. I'm on my way.
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we...
Where are you gonna drop in?
The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin. There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off. We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll meet you.
That sounds rough. Oh yeah, this took me... I was like, oh, we'll just clean up the Truth and Reconciliation and then I'll finish. And then it took me like 3 hours. I'm sure it wasn't actually that long, but it felt like it.
The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural implants.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour!
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element
What?
surprised.
Oh, I missed? Seriously? Where's that elite? Was up there.
Alert! A Covenant is making a run for that stationary gun. Take him out!
Let 'em have it!
Actually, you know what? His plasma rifle is probably a better idea. Yep. I've almost done all of mine for the week. I'm really bad at the ones that are like get score, so I haven't done that one this week, so I didn't get a full like clean sweep of 10 PvE challenges. Oh, right, okay, the red ones are actually strong enough to live that even on Legendary. Even on normal. On Legendary. If I was on Legendary, I would be super dead right now. Could you get out of my way? I just nearly fell off the edge. Nice chain reaction.
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them.
We'll hang back while you get into position, Chief.
Well, I messed that up pretty good. It's kind of rough for me to play with people because I'm in Australia. So, like, it's really laggy as soon as you go, like, even to the other side of Australia is already 100 milliseconds, which is pretty rough. But the one that I'm missing is the 20 grand one, because I'm just really trash at score attack. Where is that turret? There you are. Whoa, hello! Who's doing that? Let's see if I can get onto this turret, maybe. Nice roll, buddy. What? No, 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 no. Ah! I saw it coming, but I couldn't get clear in time.
We'll hang back while you get into position, Chief.
Yeah, I've been trying that on the driving one in ODST, because people suggested that. But what was happening was, I think the score multiplier had broken or something, because I've heard that that's a thing that, like, can happen. And so I was only getting, like, the base score for the level. The score wasn't getting multiplied at all, despite me having, like, a significant multiplier, because I was doing, like, Legendary and had a few skulls on, and not skulls that make you not score at all. So I'm not really sure what happened.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Yeah, the problem is that, like, playing with people for me is super laggy, so it's not great when you're actually trying to do stuff like that.
Whoa!
I mean, in this case, it's really more the distance than anything else. Yeah, but that's boring. Yeah, just run up to the glowy blue thing, buddy. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Did I get that elite? I did!
We're directly under the ship now.
Alright, are we bad or what? If we're gonna board that thing, we need a plan.
The Covenant use a gravity lift to move troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. We need to ambush them at the grav lift's loading zone and
It's not the net code, it's that I live in Australia. Like, the distance is significant enough. I'll show you, yep. Where did that guy go?
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Man, it's always something.
Where are you dropping? Over there. Nice grenade. I cannot see what I'm shooting at. Yeah. Well, sort of. Oh my god, how many waves are we gonna get? Like, can we please have some hunters now?
Keep it up.
Okay, here they come. Oop, that's right. Ah, their fewer guns do work like that in this game.
We've secured the area. Let's square away the grav lift. Marines, prepare for boarding action. Yes, sir!
Cortana to Echo 419. We've reached the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements.
Copy that, Cortana. Hold tight, gentlemen. Foehammer out.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. They'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Oh yeah, so part of the reason why I had such a struggle doing this on Heroic was that I missed the first spawn of the Cloaked Elites, and they just went straight through the Marines, so I was doing the whole wave fight sequence on my own, which is not great. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's kind of rough.
my transponder.
Isn't there...
No Covenant defenses detected.
What? There's no Covenant.
There's a med kit over
nobody's
here.
home.
Oh, there is a camera over here, look at that.
There's one. Contact! Lots of contact! No Covenant. You had to open your mouth.
How did I not get any of you? Seriously.
Oh, we've got target down! Target down! I saw him first! Blast dismissed! Who's with me? Let's go, come on! It's gonna be around
Ha ha ha. I'm not really gonna have time to do that very much this week. I've got to turn in like a bunch of university stuff. I really just wanted to get in at least some stream time tonight and like do something that's kind of relaxing, because otherwise I'm going to explode. Okay, is this? No, this isn't the one that opens. It's called being a responsible adult. Oh my god! That grunt juked me so hard.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it must be somewhere in this room.
I forgot to mind my shield gauge.
Wait, that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side. The controls to open it must be somewhere in this room.
Yeah, if you can get her to play the game, that will be great. I saw that. Yeah. Oh my god, I am so bad today. To make it like even worse, I played this level a couple of days ago to get the Close Quarters Combat one, where it's like finish Truth and Reconciliation with at least 4 rounds left for your sniper rifle, and so I basically played the entire mission using my sniper rifle, so you would think I would be in practice, but no. Yeah, good luck with that. I bought her the game so we could play together. Nice chain reaction there. Okay, one of those elites surely dropped a plasma rifle, right? Okay, plasma pistol it is. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, true. The terminal for this one is on the bridge, right?
Over there.
Oh, now I'm going over here. Why am I going? Oh. Because I went to the wrong door like a moron. Nice, it got stuck between the jackal and its shield. Thank you.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position.
Bullhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the Covenant ship. I'm not sure I can...
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Alright, have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. Herb shield. Actually, is this the... Yeah, I think there's an out of bounds for this now, but I feel like in this level you used to like destroy this wraith and then use it to jump up.
Hey, which way should we go now? All the doors on this level are locked. Wait a moment. I'm going to access the Covenant BattleNet and locate an override code to open a door.
You better hurry, Cortana. We can't hold them off all day.
Working on it.
I'd like to see you crack 128,000 bit much.
Work. I don't know who made the Elite, like, voice clip. Probably, like, Martin O'Donnell or something, because they did, like, tons of incidental sound design, but it never fails to amuse me.
That's the way you do it, yeah!
Is that the Hunter music? Yes.
I've been saving a little present for you!
Yeah, you like blow this up and it slightly changed, like the destroyed model has slightly different geometry and then you use that to like jump up to, I think grenade jump up to somewhere. I don't think that's used anymore though, I think I saw that in a run a while ago.
Smell one.
Way to go! Show me what you got! You're in my line of fire! Who else?
Really, you guys? You just ran straight up to the Elite and got punched off the side? Why?
Does anyone see him? No sign of him. Area secure. What the?
This is why Chief has to do all the work, right?
Unbelievable! Back me up! Whoa!
What?
It's me, damn it! Need something for me! Who wants a piece of me?
How did I miss all of those? I swear some of those went straight through the guy. Oh shit. Goes back up that way, so I want to go around this way.
We must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
Alright, I was hoping he'd have a pickup on him, but I guess not. This one has a med kit and frag grenades. Nice. And that was probably not what I should have done there, because there's... Oh shit! Okay, I did not expect to get busted that quickly. There's invisible elites crawling all over this one. Not to mention this guy with the sword. Wait, did I just get all of... No? Really? None of you dropped anything but plasma rifles. There we go. No, it's a needler, it'll do. So apparently there was originally an issue with this upcoming scene.
Coming here was reckless. You two know
where Keyes had like the same as the Marines AI, and what could happen was that he'd like taunt one of the dead bodies by firing on it. But because he picked up a needler, what would happen is the needlers would cause a super combine and explode and kill him. So you'd fail the mission immediately.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that
so like,
is some kind of weapon.
Sorry, kind of punched the microphone.
Unimaginable power.
One of the reasons why there's now like a cutscene here is first there was a cut level where you were meant to find this stuff out, so they needed to like explain it somewhere and decided this was good. But they also put it here to like avoid that problem. Which is just, like, brilliant.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move!
Yes, sir! Okay, sir!
Chief, you have the point.
Because Keys always picks up a needler here.
We should head back to the
Sorry.
shuttle bay and call for evac.
Wow. Oh, I bounced off him and got backsmacked. Okay. Is that too far? Oh, maybe not. Oh! Yeah, these are guys with the... Ow! Those plasma swords are one-hit kills.
Cortana to Echo 419.
So you gotta be really careful with that.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Construct, who is your maker?
Sadness and disrepair, Oracle. I am unworthy. I was not made.
Never made, but you are right here, where you should not be. Tell your charges to cease their efforts immediately. Quarantine must not be violated. Construct, respond!
Jumbled grasp. Familiar terms. I serve. None serve me, Oracle.
Your charges must cease all aggression towards the Reclaimers and leave this installation at once. Construct, you are dangerously close to unleashing a force you cannot comprehend. This is most inappropriate.
We follow the path, and I am part of the Stone Journey swarm that serves. We serve. They will find, and then I will be free.
Find? Free? Explain yourself.
I know their path, and when they have gone, only I shall remain, and then free.
This is quite unsatisfactory, Construct. Your core shows no hint of understanding the gravity of this situation. I will return later for your proper decommissioning. Well, unless the flood kills us all first, in which case the point will be moot. Good day, Construct.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh, great! Now we're trapped here! We're screwed!
Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
Why do I keep doing that? I very frequently, like, fall into those pits, which should be impossible. Did you see what was going on with that grunt? Huh? Hello? Thank you.
That's it. The dropship is loose.
Everybody, mount up. Let's get on board.
Can you check for me where the terminal on Silent Cartographer is?
Give me a minute to interface with the ship's controls.
No need. I'll take this bird out myself.
Captain, hunters!
Hang on.
Nice one, sir!
Time for a little payback.
Right, okay, I know where that is, thanks.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to cone out swing. Touchdown! Hit it, Marines!
Go, go, go!
There's actually no real reason for me to run up the beach like this because I'm going to turn around, but it's kind of fun to do the, like, intended fight alongside the Marines.
Area secure. All hostiles have been eliminated. Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound. Somebody order a Warthog.
If you turn around and walk the other way, there's actually a wrecked Warthog on the corner of the island that you can grab. So you can just, like, turn around immediately. And it's better if you do, because normally you would go halfway around the island and find the map room and then get locked out. And then go around to the other side of the island to do the security override and then go back to the map room. So I'm just going to skip half of that.
Find the map room that will show us the location of Halo's control center. It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
Hey, how's it going? Oh no, did I wedge it? No, I got it. Okay. I wedged it on that rock the last time that I streamed this game, and I felt like a complete moron. Come on.
Whoa! Where that came from? Thanks for the bingo!
Did we get the other one? Yeah, nice. And there's the terminal.
Entropy. It has now been 3,000 years since my last contact with any of the other caretakers of the Halo Array. Despite clear communications protocol, my fellow monitors have either chosen to ignore, or, more likely, have lost the ability to engage in our scheduled updates. The continued lapse of the domain means that we are stuck with achingly slow wormhole superluminal communications. Prior to this
Achingly slow.
the only messages I received in the preceding 4,573 years were incomplete and quite perplexing transmissions from Installation 05. I suspected that Monitor 2401 Penitent Tangent was not functioning correctly for some time before his messages ceased. I have logged my concerns about his ability to perform his duties. At this point, however, I'm not sure who I file logs for. 2401 may be destined for madness. There are fail-safes for this, I know. I hope they work. I will continue to visit the projection systems at the assigned dates. Perhaps the other monitors are dealing with interfering galactic phenomena, or unexpected system failures. 3,000 years of system failures. Indeed. In the meantime, I have exhausted all scheduled research activities assigned by the Council. Once those experiments were complete, I shut down all Sentinel function and put myself into a state of significant hibernation to measure performance of the installation with negligible upkeep. After 150 years with no noticeable impact upon installation systems or integrity, even in hibernation I became bored. This was quite troubling, as I was led to believe I was not capable of such a state. This was one of the gifts I was promised, an end to strife. I am aware of the dangers of a system such as myself losing operational focus. Quite troubling. I wonder if my fellow monitors are experiencing similar states, or if this is because of my particular path to this installation. For amusement, I have begun a series of experiments involving the evacuation of all matter from contained sections of my installation. By measuring the geologic effects of exposure to the vacuum of space and the eventual biological recovery of these sections, I anticipate getting valuable insight into emergency response scenarios in case of sentient proximity warning.
More of them! I'm on it! Back me up! You like that? Yeah, hombre! My fault.
Oh no, come on. Oh! Oh, that was close. Go around this side, here. No! Ah! Okay, that's probably the best possible outcome. The checkpoint is right here. Hello.
This isn't the map room. Analyzing. This is a security override station for the main facility, located somewhere else on this island. Shut the system down so the Covenant won't be able to lock us out. We should now
So if you
Let's find the map room.
haven't done this, then like you would get to that door and get locked out unless you cheat through it. And then you'd have to like come over here. Hello, Elite. Yeah, I see you. You'd have to come over here and you know, get it, do this sequence, then go all the way back and then go through. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna go straight here.
Chief, Bravo 22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
So that spin wasn't in, like, just for swag. Oh, and here's the, as it transpires, here is the, heavy weapon stuff. That's a nice, coincidence. If you spin your vehicle as you go over a jump, it will land, much flatter. It's actually really useful on the Maw, because at the end, near the end of that, there's like this huge jump you have to make, and you are pretty much guaranteed to stack the Warthog. But if you spin the car, then you can land pretty much flat and keep going without losing much speed.
Some more? Nice job. Watch this thing.
There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the silent narcotic goes somewhere inside that facility.
Whoa! Don't fuck the butter. I'm about to get fried.
putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis...
So normally you would bring the Warthog, like, down here, and then
Let's keep
you
going
can
inside.
either try and build up enough speed going down here to, like, ram it into this wall, into the door, and stop it from shutting, but that can make the game really glitchy. Or you can whip it around as you come down here and use the, like, bump to push you past the door. Or there's even a way you can get out of the Warthog that clips you through the door, so you have a lot of options, but since I'm not very good at most of those, I went for the, just completing the level without backtracking, basically. Oh, hey Shad, how's it going? Just as OBS decides that I'm gonna hemorrhage frames, give it a minute. Oh, right, you've never played Halo, have you? Because you only did, like, PC and handheld stuff. Twitch, please. It may not even be Twitch. What's happening is that, like, my kilobits per second is suddenly jumping to, like, over the, like, actual bitrate that I have set, and then dropping really low, so it's dropping frames constantly. Twitch, please, I just wanted to beat Silent Cartographer. That's all I wanted. I don't really want to restart the stream. You know what? I'm gonna go and get a coffee, and we'll see if Twitch fixes itself in the meantime. And I'll put it back on the menu so that you can appreciate the really gorgeous menu music. God, it just hasn't fixed itself at all, has it? I am losing basically 25 out of every 30 frames. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits here, and then next time I'll finish the game, but next time might be a while away, because I've got to do a 1400 word essay by Monday, and then I've got to do a huge report by next Friday. I got kind of slack about it for reasons. And then I'll have like a bunch of other shit going on, but hopefully I'll be able to get back to streaming more frequently pretty soon. So yeah, see you guys next time for more Halo.